Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome you. We started our tour in central Blair County, went down to up to the northern end, and I'm now down in the southern end. And I'd like to welcome you all here as we kick off the 2010 campaign. And I'd like to introduce to you Amy Markle and Patrick Shore, our 2010 campaign chairs. Thank you, Amy.
Well, good afternoon. How is everyone here today? Good, beautiful weather. We ordered this for the campaign kickoff day, so we'll have to say a big thanks to Joe and Regina when we get back to work. Just Regina. All right, well, thank you for having us here. Patrick and I are very excited to be a part of this campaign. You know all the great things United Way does. You're seeing them every day. And so our goal is to try to take your knowledge and spread it to the rest of Blair County so that they can understand where their money goes and the difference that it's making every day.
The one thing, or a couple of things that I've noticed as we became more and more involved, is that I think a lot of people don't realize just how many programs are actually helped by the United Way and by the donations, and how everybody you know has in some way participated in something the United Way has helped with, or gone to a YMCA, taken swim lessons, just libraries and senior centers like where we've been. And so you get to see more and more as we become more and more involved where this money goes. And so that's why we are getting more and more excited to try to raise money and help distribute it to all the wonderful places in Blair County that we are learning about and hoping to share with everyone else.
And something that we've learned along the way, too, just all the different aspects and all the different organizations that are helped. Your $1 does really make a difference. And when we pull them all together, it's amazing what can be done and what's being done. And so that's part of what we're highlighting here today as we go around on the tour as well. So at this time, we would like to bring forward Mayor Ronald Glunt, and he's going to tell us about a special day here.
Hello, my name is Dana Dodson, and I'm here with United Way to present the proclamation to Ms. Mayor. A proclamation whereas the United Way of Blair County has devoted its time and resource to improving the quality of life of residents in the Blair County since 1934, and whereas the United Way of Blair County's mission is to improve lives by uniting people to care for one another in our community. And whereas the United Way of Blair County strengthens our community by granting funds to programs that address locally identified needs in the areas of health, income, education, and emergency needs. And whereas September 23rd, 2010 is the kickoff of the annual Fall United Way of Blair County fundraising campaign. And whereas the United Way of Blair County distributed over $348,000 last year to 25 area service agencies, helping meet the identified needs of the residents in Blair County. And whereas the United Way of Blair County's donations and volunteers support people of all ages, including children, teens, families, abused women, senior citizens, and the homeless, and help provide affordable daycare, emergency shelter, counseling, food assistance, tutoring, mentoring, housing, and job assistance, health service, and legal counseling. And now, therefore, be it resolved that Mayor Ronald Glunt and the members of the Roaring Spring Borough Council do hereby proclaim September 23rd as Live United Day and October 2010 as United Way Month in Roaring Spring, Pennsylvania, and encourage all citizens to support this effort. Thank you.
Thank you. That's all right. You can answer it. We all have those days when you've got your phone with you. So, all right. As we've been talking about the programs and the things that help, we're going to hear some more from that. And from the Garver Memorial YMCA, the preschool and the after-school program, Rod Feather.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Patrick. The YMCA has been here for over 50 years, serving the community of the Morrison Cove and the surrounding areas. We have people from all of Blair County coming in for youth sports, as far away as Tyrone, and we even go into the northern part of Bedford County and serving the different people throughout the area here. As I stated, we've been here for over 50 years, and we actually got started here by Dr. Ivan Garver, who was president of Blank Book Corporation, which is 1 block away from here, and he had a vision to get all the kids involved in some type of organized activities, whether it be a recreation center or YMCA, but we're grateful that Ivan Garver had that vision to start the YMCA. There's a storefront YMCA, and now we're in this building here, which we call it a full facility YMCA, which involves a gymnasium, racquetball courts, preschool center, fitness center, wellness. The outdoor areas, we have a Little League baseball field and tennis courts and an outdoor basketball area. So it encompasses about 3 acres, and the building itself sits on 1 acre here. So we are very grateful for the support of the community, and very grateful to United Way for helping with our preschool program, which we presently have 20 kids enrolled in the program. We have a morning and afternoon program, and it's a makeup of 3, 4, and 5-year-olds. And our preschool program is to get the kids ready for kindergarten. So our 3-year-old program is more of a socialization program, and they still have basic educational skills involved with it, whereas the 4 and 5-year-old program is more intense, getting the kids ready for the start of kindergarten. Our other program that's supported by United Way is our after-school program, which we currently have 15 kids enrolled in that program. And when you were getting dropped off from the trolley, they were getting dropped off from the school bus right out front here, so you both came about the same time. And the after-school program is a great program. Any quality after-school program, as you know, gets the kids in organized activities, gets them away from the other activities that could be detrimental to them. So it's been proven that the kids who are in organized after-school program, there's less crime, there's less drug use, there's less pre-teen pregnancy, and the whole bit there. So it's definitely a program that we're proud to be involved with, and we thank the United Way for helping us with this activity. Both programs, we have grants given out to the kids who were unable to afford the full rate, and United Way is grateful in providing scholarships to both of these programs. So we thank the United Way of Blair County and all the people here because you are great supporters of it. I myself also give to United Way, so I'm grateful for what the organization does and how it gets money back into the community to help all these activities. So I thank you.
All right, thank you, Rod. Jane Gable from the American Red Cross Disaster Emergency Services. Is Jane here? All right.
Thank you. I'm Jane Gable with the American Red Cross, and we too are very, very, very grateful to the help of the United Way for the programs that you fund for the Red Cross. Our big, big, big Red Cross help that you give us deals with our disaster services. The Red Cross takes care of people who have had a fire. We take care of their emergency needs, emergency food, shelter, and clothing. And without the support of the United Way for this program, we would be very hard-pressed to serve the people of Blair County. Sunday evening, there was a fire in Altoona, and there were 4 families involved. Those families, I got the call at 2 a.m. So those families needed a place to stay, needed some food, and needed some clothes. So one lady was out in the street in just her night clothes. So we were able to provide some assistance immediately, so somebody could run to Walmart and get her some new clothing in the middle of the night. So the monetary support for this program that comes through the United Way is just vital. It helps all people in Blair County who are in need in a situation like this. Now, luckily, it's one of these things that we don't always, you kind of hope that it doesn't happen, but when it does, we're glad that we have the help of the United Way. Wanted to mention, I don't know if any of you were involved, last winter, there was the night the lights went out in Martinsburg, but the Red Cross, with our emergency sheltering program, we were able to set up an emergency shelter at the fire hall in Martinsburg so that people who were without lights, without heat, were able to go to the fire hall. Luckily, those lights came on mid-morning, so it wasn't such a terrible ordeal, but it was a very cold night. So, you know, people kind of could come, hang out, get some coffee, get something to eat, and stay warm. So that was just another example of what's happened here in the Cove. Another program that the United Way has been funding for the Red Cross deals with our children's life-saving skills. And we are very active in providing some babysitter training for the kids in Blair County, wilderness first aid for kids who are primarily Boy Scouts, hunters, people like that. But at this time of the year, the really, really, really fun program that the Red Cross is able to do, utilizing United Way funds, is a little program called Scrubby Bear. And we go to as preschools, first grades, Head Starts, places like that, and all the little kids, we have this wonderful program, and Scrubby Bear comes, and you learn how to wash your hands and keep all those germs away. So that's a good life-saving skill. But we too at the Red Cross are very, very, very grateful to the help of the United Way, and are very, very proud to be here, and thank you for inviting us to tell you about our programs, and also to tell you about the wonderful support of the United Way. So, thanks everybody.